sun hiding something in the sky? What if, we're looking at the FAA Weather Cam. What if that really right there is the actual object that's in the sky and not just a mere reflection? And what if that's why the sun is so super bright, to keep us from seeing that in the sky? Because you can't see it on every camera. You cannot. It's only certain cameras at certain angles can you see it on. And I wonder, this is just now popped into my head. Now I'm wondering, since this is in Colorado, this particular weather cam of the FAA at, I'm going to make sure I can be heard. This particular weather cam at the FAA that we're looking at right here. What if only certain weather cams are fine-tuned enough, retrofitted with some type of filters, so that those particular webcams can pick up what's there in the sky and not all the others? Because what if, because this is in Colorado, it's near Peterson Air Force Base, Cheyenne Mountain, whatever you'd like to call it. What if it's that? Can y'all hear me over here? Yeah. Stacy, honey, why wouldn't I be okay? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What if? Okay, what if? Because really, what is near? Let's find this city. I want to go look up this very city, if I can, on this map. It's in the southern part, Marcy with an E. Wolf Creek Pass. You think that's the name of it? Let's see if we can go to Google Earth. I want to go to Google Earth also. I don't see my Google Earth. We over here? Look at that. It just crashed. Look at this, you all. Imagine that. I go to Google Earth and I want to show this, and what does it do? It crashed just like that. Just like that when I wanted to use it. And I haven't used it. I have not used it and it crashed. What do you think about that? Okay, let me do this. Wolf Creek Pass. Pass in Colorado. I want to see this, you all. My nose is itching. Oh, let's come to the Wolf Creek Pass. We want to go down there to the Wolf Creek Pass. All right, there's the Wolf Creek Pass. And I want to get directions from let's see that. Can y'all see that? Let's see what happens. I want to see how far away was, oh, that's Colorado Springs. Okay, it's right here. So that's Peterson Air Force Base. What if, okay, that's enough of that. Wolf Creek Pass, you all. Let me see if I can get it. Colorado. There's a tunnel also. There's some kind of a tunnel also near Wolf Creek Pass. Try Falcon, Colorado. Falcon, Colorado. What's that, Falcon? Falcon. Oh, Hello there, Falcon, Colorado. And then to the Wolf Creek. See what, we want to look at that. Wow, that's like even further. That's even further, you all. Further, further, further. So what if, does it look like it's right in the middle of a forest area? It does. It's like that. And if you go to the FAA, if we go to FAA, you can see its location over here. That's what it looks like right over here. And it's right here. That's the ski area. I don't know where the, here's the paths. It's a trailhead, and it's surrounded by forest. Some forest. Okay. So what if, let's get back over here. Hello. It's intimidating on Wolf Creek for sure, yeah. So why? Why are there only certain cameras? That's just my question. Why are there only certain cameras that can pick up Wolf Creek Pass and others can't pick them up? Does this one right here have certain types of filters, or is this one like positioned at a certain... They had to put this camera there for a reason. There had to be a strategic reason for placing this particular camera in that particular location at the angle that it's at. There had to be, in order to see this, because how long has this been seen? Since the woman's been doing it, the end of days, the last days woman. It's been there for a long time, quite a while. Let's look at these, you all, because we went to look at it. You all can see it right there. I'm not going to touch it. You can see what it looks like on a clear day visual. Look up here. It's on, okay, let's got it. The weather hits out of nowhere. Okay, look at this. So you can see it. Do we need to put a filter on it? Because if I put a filter on it, I'd have to bring it up onto my, I would have to bring it up over here, on here, so you could see it. I had to do a window capture, so we can bring that up over here just like this. It hits out of nowhere. It hits out of nowhere. So let's see if we can put a filter on that to make it more visible. We can do a little bit of sharpening. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens the other. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, I think we got, it's a little bit darker maybe right here. Does it look a little darker over here? Just a tad bit darker. Let's come over here. And I'm covered up over here, so I'm having a hot flash. Gonna have a hot flash. I'm gonna take it off. Oh my gosh. All right. So. What's that flame there for, Apple Brooks? Is that indicative of me having a hot flash? Oh my God. That's a little bit funny. Oh my gosh, y'all, let's look at this right here. I'm going to come over. Okay, I can do this like that. That's perfect. Yeah, I really wonder if it truly is. Because why would they be taking the planes across from there and just like covering it up? What if it's really in the sky? And not just a mere reflection, but maybe they want it to look like a mere reflection. That's right. You got to be able to laugh. See, now how? Ask yourself how. I got to get out of the way. Ask yourself, I got to get over here, get myself, I'm blocking this. Ask yourself how can the sun like obscure part of that up there in the sky the way that it is? Can y'all see that up there? It might be a little hard for you to see. How can the sun obscure it? If does it look larger than it looked, say, okay, I got this in my left ear. Does it look larger? I do. I got super high pitch frequency in my left ear. Does it look larger than it used to look, say, maybe 10 years ago? That object, that particular object that's like right there, larger than maybe 10 years ago at Wolf Creek Pass. Because if you compare that to that mountain peak, that is absolutely massive. That is massive. Look at the mountain peak down here. It's even bigger than the breadth of this whole entire mountain or volcano or whatever it is up there in the sky. It's 25%, Carl, bigger than it used to be. Okay. 25%. And if we were to, so they get it right here. So you can see it right here too. 25% bigger. Just look at it. And we know the sun really is not as big as they say it is either. It doesn't look as big, but... And how could an object that big be up there in the sky? But there was something on, I think, one of NASA's products about the magnetosphere or something. What was it? What was it? On one of NASA's product, let me just put it back to me, because I'm already over here. On the ISWA, it like a plasma ship. It very well could be a plasma ship. I want to find the magnetosphere to see if we can find it. I don't think it's the pine, or that one, or that one, or that one. Not that one. I don't even know where to find it. Oh, here, okay, right. Maybe like one of these right here. One of these right here. Can you see it? All these things like that. Gina, can you read this kind of stuff? No, I can't read that kind of stuff. I really can't, but I want to come over here and I want to go back. I'd like to go back quite a distance because some people were showing that something had entered this. Oopsie, not 30, 20. Something entered this field like right here, and it caused a massive disruption. There was actually some kind of object sorry, it's blinking. You got it. If you are prone to blinking, don't look at it. Just close your eyes. See, that looks really wild. And that's on the 28th. Yes, Plug Ugly. I just want to call you the hoodlum. We thank you for your pretty hearts. So if we were to go back, let's say if we go back and apply it again and see what happens. Right there to look at it. You hope it's not the end of the world as we know it. Marcy, why do you hope it's not the end times? It could be the magnetic field lines. Let me do this. The end of the age and the age of Aquarius. When's the age of Aquarius? I'm putting it down there because it's blinking that, so I don't want y'all to have to look at it. You've been hearing the sound of distant drums spiritually. Look how messed up this thing is. It's so messed up. We're supposed to be looking at the FAA. Whatever, a polar rope, polar something, polar cap? The polar cap? Well, it looked like something came through. So this is still the 28th. Let's look at this. It looks like a massive disturbances is what it looks like. Massive, massive disturbances. Look at that. It looks really wild. Let's just push the button. Did you see those waves coming in? Right there? Pulsating? Wow. You're sure? Let's bring it back even more. Let's bring it back even more. Let's bring it back some more, y'all, so you don't have to look at it. Let me put this back to me. I don't want you to have to look at it. I just want to look at it a little bit more. It is a little crazy looking. I used to look at this stuff years and years and years ago, probably around 2001 through 2003. Have a look at it. Okay. See, it kind of looks a little normal, I guess, just a tad bit. There's a lot of... Let's like drag it. What's that? Look, it's like, is that from the sun? Like a great big something coming from it right there? Looks like there's a satellite or something by the sun, maybe. Look at that. What is that? Look how it got a big tangle right there in the center. Like a bunch of tangled mess. That is a big tangled mess. That looks like a great big lasso. Look at that. You think that was a solar flare? Because if it was, it really reached out really far. And that's the 27th, so maybe the 29th. Look at all of those lines, those IMF, whatever that means. And it's not the International Monetary Fund. Look how they're crisscrossing. That is so wild. Kinda looks like a flower. Wow. Just look at that. That is wild. Stuff still coming from it. Oh, look at those lines. Something came near it and they're breaking the blue things. Whoa. Whatever that is, that's really powerful. It looks like it's closed. Look at all of that red. Look at this right here got weaker. This looked like it got weaker as something came through. Because it got lighter. It got a lot lighter. Uh-oh, we're going to have some blinking. Blinkety blink. Wow. It's like a big... Look at all of that. That's wild. I can't even read it, you all. I can't read it, so I'm not going to try to read it. I'm going to come back over here. I'm supposed to be looking at the FAA, and I'm getting sidetracked with the ISWA. When we're supposed to be looking at the FAA, and get distracted by the ISWA. Let's see this, because we're going to do it like this. So this is really massive. Right here in the sky. And if the sun is actually, if this truly is like an object up there and not just a mere reflection, and it's just like covering it up. That's pretty wild. See, because it just stays there. It just stays there. Once the sun goes down, it like stays in its position, like right there. It stays in its position. Let me see if I can move this over some more. It stays right in it. And it's gone. You can't see it because it's so bright, it covers it up until it comes back over here. Yeah. We got a little bit right here too. I think you can probably see just a tad bit. If you're just tuning in, we're looking at the FAA Weather Cam, which we haven't been over here in quite a while. This is, whatever this is going straight down. And see, there it is over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, can't shrink it down. Can't shrink it down. It's right over there on the side. Oh, it looks blue. It looks blue. Is there like a blue planet up there? Should there be like a blue planet in the sky? No, I don't think they've got a dirty lens. I really don't. It's just something else is up there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have all of this stuff going all around the sun when it's setting. But you do. And that sun is, look at that. Look at this, you all. Look how big this sun is. That is wild. Look how bright they've got it looking. You couldn't even look at that. If you were there in that area, you would not even be able to look at that sun without like hurting your eyes. And I would believe that even with the darkest sunglasses on, it would be really kind of painful to look at it. It really would. It would be quite painful for your eyes. Look at that. How can the sun look that big unless something's magnifying the brightness for some strange reason? I saw a comment and someone said, you know, you ought to be thankful because they're doing whatever they can to kind of block out the sun, because if they didn't, they're in the book of Revelations, it said that the sun would scorch and burn the people on the earth. Gina, that is not true. It's not. Okay. We're going over to here. Can we do it? Right here. Where are we at? I wanted to get this. We're going to look at some prophetic book. It's the first 6 bowls of wrath. The first 6 bowls of wrath is what we're looking at. You can see this right here. Let me see if I can get it. Then I heard a loud voice from the temple saying to the 7 angels. Why is there 7 angels, 7 continents, 7 things like that? Why? Let's come over here to look at just the page itself. Let me just do this right here. So the first angel went and poured out his bow on the earth, and loathsome, malignant swords broke out on those who had the mark of the beast and worship its image. The second angel poured out his bow into the sea. It turned into blood like that of the dead. Every living thing in the sea died. Everything in the sea died. The third angel poured out his bow in the rivers and the springs of water. They turned to blood. And I heard the angel of the water say, "Righteous are you, O Holy One, who is and was, because you have brought these judgments, for they have spilled the blood of the saints and the prophets, and you have given them blood to drink as they deserve." Yes, truest. The fourth angel. See, this is what it is. This is the part right here. The fourth angel, the 16:8, poured his bowl. You can't read it? Oh, I can make it bigger. The fourth angel poured out his bowl on the sun, and it was given power to scorch people with fire. With fire. And the people were scorched by the intense heat. And they cursed the name of God, who had authority over the plagues, yet they did not repent and give him glory. So the sun is going to scorch the people with fire. And the people of the intense heat of the sun. Gina, quit doing them. I'm just telling you what it's like, the intense heat of the sun. Look how big that sun is right there. It's really big. Yeah. So look at that. Oh yeah, somebody wrote in the comment section, you ought to be thankful that they're up there and they're trying to keep the sun from like burning people. But you know what? How long can they go? We're looking at the FAA camera. Even if this summer, if you remember the sun from this summer, you couldn't stand out in the sun. You couldn't stay out in the sun, not even for like a minute. And you could feel the intense heat on your arms and your legs, just like sitting there, that you felt like you're just getting burnt by the sun's heat. And could you imagine if you were like laying out in the sun? Could you imagine if you was laying out in the sun? It'd burn your body. You could probably get blisters on your body if you laid out. So they said they were trying to block the intense heat from it. Why are they still denying them, saying they're, because they don't want to say it? Finer things. They don't want to say it. They don't want to say the you have to say contrails. If they want to call them contrails, okay, we got some contrails in the sky, but not really. They're not really contrails, but they look like contrails. See how big this is? That is massive. But where's the object that's in the sky? Look at that going straight down. See that going straight down? And this is on the FAA. You got all that black, you got all that dark wispy stuff going on. If you're just tuning in, this is the Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado. And so a lot of activity on it. There's a whole lot of activity on the Wolf Creek Pass. If we were to go to another one, I don't know if this municipal airport would have. No, it's not going to have it. I don't know if this airport would have it. You need one that has, you would need a camera on the FAA that has, why do we got to have all these airports? You got to have a southwest facing camera, or southeast. Okay, we got something right here, but I don't think we'll see very much of anything. Only certain cameras are going to show something planetary like in the sky, but really the sun is supposed to scorch the people and burn them. It's going to burn them. And say maybe if the prophecies come true, now let's think about this. If the prophecy about the sun comes through true, then maybe that's why Bill Gates wants to block the sunlight. You think? He wants to block the sunlight from the sun. He doesn't want to get scorched by the sun. The purifier, purifier, yeah, let's look at this. So does he want to block the sun? He wants to look at these things. So you can't really see hardly anything. What if, okay, y'all think about this. What if they're just trying to delay the sun? Well, I don't know what they got going on here. Delay the heat from the sun until they get their plans in order. They could want to delay the sun until they get their plans in order. I don't know what the purpose of all this is, because look at that. It looks like a great big mess. Look at it. And it really seems like they're pinpointing this area right here, just very area. And here comes the sun. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Is that how big the sun is right there? Right there. Is that how big it is? Little darling. Okay, let's see that. Here comes the sun. We got to see it. Here comes the sun. Comes the sun song. You got to see it. I can't see the lyrics. No. I want to get that out of the way. Can I get that out of the way? Okay. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Wow. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, and it's all right. So why is that song right there? The smile is coming to the people's faces because the sun is coming. And my nose is itching. And my nose is itching, and the sun is coming. But I'm sure they said that there was a reason for that specific thing, right? There's a reason for it. Let's get myself over here. There had to be a reason for the sun. The sun looks different. Purple. Purple rain. Purple rain. I never did understand that song. So if that's the sun. Whoa, look at that. They've been pinpointing this area of the sky. Right there in that very spot. Right there in that spot is what they kept pinpointing at the very beginning. What is in that spot? Did a portal open or something? It could have opened. Thank you, Robert. Did they open a portal, or was there some kind of ship or something in it? Could have been something in it. Something for nothing means something. Look at that. This is Telluride. Telluride. Where's that at? Telluride. 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 Let's see, they've got to Telluride, Colorado. Let's go to Telluride, Colorado. You're in the middle of a city, but you look like you are in between the mountains. Telluride. Telluride. You got to get Telluride right there. We're going to look at this. How are you doing over here? Telluride. That's right. Look at that. So the sun is not over there in that spot yet. And they're doing it to that spot because the sun is not. The sun is not in this spot yet right here. And that's the spot that they were using the contrails in the sky. Making their tapestries in the sky. Their mosaics of lines in the sky. There's something in this spot. See, to watch it. Let's watch it. You're gonna look at it. See, it's shining. See that little circle, that bright area? But the sun wasn't even going over there. It wasn't even going over there. And yet that is the area that got pinpointed. Well, then what's over here? What's over there on the other side? The sun's going down right here. So the sun it's going down right here, but then there's a light that comes from right here. Now watch it. Watch it when it goes down. It's going to go down. So what was that? What was that? That's two suns. That's two suns going down. So let's watch that again, you all, because that looks wild. Let's look at that. So, okay, now we know what they're hitting. Now we know what they're hitting with the chemtrail, with the contrails, with the FAA Weather Cam. We know exactly what they're hitting. They're hitting the one area that's right next to the sun is what they're doing. So let's get to the beginning. Okay, we're gonna quit playing around. Okay, look at this. So we gotta figure this out. So they're gonna pinpoint this area right here, because when the sun's up here, they're not concentrating right here. They know that when the sun comes down, the sun's gonna come down like this. But since this thing is on the side at an angle, it's going to come down like this to over here. So when this sun goes down, it's going to go like this, but they're spraying in this area, but then that other sun is going to shine really bright after this thing comes down. So is this the real sun that's coming down? And this one right here is some kind of apparatus that's up there in the sky that is so bright you can't even look at it. You watch it. Okay, watch it. This goes down, but before the sun even gets over here, they're going to start pinpointing this specific location right around here, and then it goes down, and then over here, once it goes down, then this is a great big bright light comes right here, and then it goes out. Did we kind of got it? You got it? We got it. Okay, we got it. So let's watch it. Let's watch it. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, they're already getting that area ready. They're getting it ready, you all. Planet X. They're getting this whole entire area ready. Look at it. They're doing it. So you got this up here. Now let's see where this goes. Because it was my understanding that this thing went down here. But if this thing don't come straight down, we're going to have to see. This right here looks obscured. Is this thing going to come down over here? And then something else is going to come down right here. Let's watch it. Okay, this thing right here seems to be making its way down to over here. But there's something bright on the other side. Okay, look at that. X marks the spot. Right there. It's massive. But then what's this over here? What's this over here? Because it's so bright. It's so bright. And look at this area right here. So this is the sun, I would assume, because it's super bright. So this is going down, but there was this thing that was right over here. So this is the sun going down, but this one thing is still over here to the side of it. Now it's went down, and as it goes down, then that area gets really, really bright. That's what doesn't look right. So, is that the sun? Is this the real sun or something, or a ship? Oh my gosh, let me do this. Just watch it, yeah, just watch it. They're spraying that area really heavy. There's two objects in the sky. Two massive objects in the sky. One is trying to obscure the other one. That's clear. That's this right here is clearly an object. That is some type of an object right there. Oh my gosh. It looked like a face. Can you see that massive object? I got to get another drink. I'm going to pour some more water in my cup. You can drink your water. You're going to have a water break. Water break. Pour you some water in your cup. You can get you something in your cup so we can cheers. Come on, you all. I want to do a toast online with my cup of water. So when you got your water in your hand, I want to have a drink of water. My throat's getting a little dry. You tell me when you got some water or drink or something, and you hold your cup up, and I'll put my cup to the screen. That looked like fluoride up there. I'll put my cup up to the screen, and we'll touch cups if you do it. Okay, you ready? We are going to do it. We are going to do it. Whoopsie. Cheers. Cheers. If you got wine or something, don't drink it all down at once. You're going to get whatever you're going to get. Boom. It's like that. Oh, toast. It's a toast. There we go. Salute. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. You got your drink. We got it. Okay, you know there's really truly there is a bright object right up here in the sky, and I don't think it's supposed to be here. This massive bright object. We're going to go back over to it and look at it. It's right here. Can you see the circle of it? Let me see if I can do something, because I could put a filter on it. I can make this even darker. I can make that darker right there with the filter, because I've already got the filter pulled up. How about that? It looks dark. You know, it looks like it has something round. It has another thing around it going like that too, is what it looks like. Somebody's got a happy birthday 101 interview. Somebody's 101 years old. Yeah, happy birthday. Okay, we're gonna look at it, you all. Where am I at on here? So let's do this. I'm going to put myself right here, and we're going to look at it. Okay, we got it. We got it. Oh, I had to make it smaller, you all. Sorry. I had to make it smaller. You can see this is the FAA. We want to see what's up there in that sky. Because I don't want to be in the way, but okay, I'm not in the way. You just watch it. Watch it go down. We're going to watch it all go down, you all. We are. Let's watch it. Angry Catfish has been explaining this for years, Donna. Well, let me tell you something about the angry catfish. I have never, ever, ever, ever in my whole entire life been berated in a manner that I would not even wish on my worst enemy. What he did to me on his channel. That's why Gina Honey does not even mention him. He called me every single name in the book. He spoke about me like trash. It is the worst verbal abuse I have ever encountered online in my whole entire life. Unless he's changed, and I don't think he's changed. That's right. Now, where were we? We got it. We got it, you all. So let's come back over here. Yeah. We're going to look at it, you all. I've shrank myself back down. And we're going down there. So this looks like a massive, massive object. It does not look like the sun. You can see that it's covered up. That's exactly right, Dennis. That's right. So they're covering it. They are covering it. There is something in the sky. There is no doubt. Otherwise, you would not have the graffiti. We can call it graffiti, is what we could call it. Massive, massive graffiti in the sky, and it's not pretty. It's not like the graffiti that you see on walls, and you say, Magina, honey, what are you talking about graffiti on walls? Let's look at the graffiti. Graffiti, F-I-T-I. Oh no, now this is like pretty graffiti. I would say that this is some pretty graffitis. There's really pretty graffiti that you can see, but that ain't whatever. But yeah, no, the sky right here. No, this is not pretty graffiti at all. So let's look at it. So the sun is going to go down. Just like that. And you can tell that that is the sun. Let me see which way I'm supposed to be going, like this. And then there's going to be something else raising with that. Just like that. Let's put it back to me. It's Pluto. Pluto is charging. Let me read this. Pluto is charging with the sun. Let's see if there was another. No, that was that one. Let's see if we can find another weather cam. Entire group of people who live there. Yes. Rent free in my head. Went free. That's all right, Marcy, honey. We're going to keep the vibration up. Raise that vibration. Because we can do it. We are going to do it. Yeah. Let's look at this. We just got to come down here. We're over here at Sunlight Mountain. And even this camera right here, they don't have the cameras that you would wish to see at all. The Gunnison Boot, they might have it, but they don't have it. Okay, let's see if we can see something with some of these. You can't. Well, maybe you might be able to see something with this one right here. You all, let's get it right there. It's like the same thing going on in the sky. I counted them a long time ago. They have at least 10 white planes that fly around in the sky up there, a fleet of 10. And I don't know if they go down and they refill or what. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That is so massively bright. But is there something else underneath there too? Wow, just look at all of that. Isn't that wild? If you look at that, look how wild it looks. All of this in the sky right here. It's massively California robin, sky dogs. Well, they would call it sky dogs. Having dog fights in the sky. Kind of looks like it. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Straight down. Straight down. Straight down. Wow. Let me put this back to me. That thing is going straight down into that sun. What if there is what if there's something else behind this sun, which some say is the sun simulator up there, because they have something that they've launched in the sky to obscure what is coming, like a planetary-like system. And there is a theory that there is a planetary-like system up there in the sky, and that there is, like, perhaps maybe it's a massive ship. Nibiru is a massive ship of maybe the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki's got the ship in the sky. Let's put it over here, you all. We got the Anunnaki. Okay, this thing is going to go down. Look at that, a shadow. They got the shadow in the sky on the FAA. Can you see the shadow right there on the side? Yeah. Oh, it was on Tuesday. Wow, JR 38th anniversary of the Challenger. Yeah, that's right. We're hooking up good vibrations, hoodlum. That's right. We are. The good vibrations, you are. They got a shadow in the sky. This looks like a double sun right there. It really truly does. Why would this one look like that? Looks like kind of like a diamond-like shape in the sky, but it could be from the graffiti that's up there in the sky. It could be. It could be. But then that other side of the sky is bright. It gets super bright over there. What is? It gets super bright over here. Let's go back to the Wolf Creek Pass. That's what we're going to do, because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired now, you all. And a little bit tired. Let's see about this. I don't know if we've, let's get over here. We've got this. Let's get it. Can you see it? Can y'all see this on here? Because I'm not got it on the main screen right here. The moon is amazing tonight. I haven't been out looking at the moon. Okay, you can see it going down. It's going down. This is the Wolf Creek Pass. And here comes that graffiti in the sky. Good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. The excitations. Yeah, there is something up there. And it's 25% bigger than it was back in 10 years ago. Just one more. Let's go to the Southwest, because the Southwest has it. Let's come right here so y'all can see it on the Southwest. It's kind of blue. Abobi, abogai, abodi, abodai. I'm blue, abodi, abodai. However that went. It's literally like right here. And that's the area that's getting the shading. This is the area that's getting all the shading. How do they do it? You can see this part right here. That sun is massive. Massive, massive, massive. So bright. As it's going down. It's even bright looking at it like this. Then it goes down. And then it gets bright again. How come it goes down? Because it just keeps going down and it's going to get brighter again. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the main photo, you all. Let me get rid of the window capture device. So I'm going to get rid of the window capture device and going to get rid of it. Now, what if the sun... What if the sun is... that's actually in the sky. If that truly was a reflection, if that was a reflection in the sky, wouldn't you think that this object right here would have the colors of this behind it on these things? If it was just a reflection from the camera, wouldn't these have some red on them right here? Wouldn't they have some red or whatever, and they wouldn't be completely white? This thing right here is behind these lines in the sky. It's behind these that are in the sky. Totally behind them. That's what it looks like. Because it would be in front of them. Oh, thank you, JR. You're very welcome. So how could you have, if this was a mere reflection, it would be on the camera side. It would be on this side of the sky in front of this graffiti going across the sky. It truly would. But it's not. It's behind it. It's in the sky. Whether it be a ship, whether it be some kind of planetary-like system, it's up there. It's up there, you all. This is a massive thing. It is shiny off the hook. It's very shiny. And you can see this is the FAA. Do you think they're going to mention like the UFOs? Other life forms and stuff? Anytime soon? They could. When we were young, remember when we were young, the sun was yellow. Yes, it was. Somebody left their chocolate chip cookie on the camera. Yeah, well, it's clearly in front of it. And it's in the sky. Just like that. If it's red shift, we would see it was because of our eyes. The Star Trek planet. Yeah. It rotates. Yes, it does rotate. It rotates, you all. Let's see how long we've been on here. Gina, honey, you've been on here 56 minutes and 5 seconds. So I am going to go. I've been on here long enough running my mouth. We had a little bit of excitement, just a tad bit. Thank you, JR, honey. Thank you all for your comments, because something is in the sky with the sun. And it's massive. I think it's bigger than the sun. It's bigger than the sun. Because the sun really, when the sun at times passes in front like a light pole or something, it gets like that big. It gets that big like that. You can hide the sun behind a light pole. But when it comes out of it, it's like right in your face. Right in your face. That's right. Oh, yeah, so very welcome. Dennis, honey. Yeah. So I am going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's almost 9 o'clock. You're going to, whatever, to the good night. You're going to drink my water. Drink it all up. Drink it up, you all. Drink up my water for this session. Yeah, we got it. We got a thumbs up. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. And may you hit that subscribe button and the join button. And thank you for your comments. Thank you, moderators. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. I probably already did it. Did it again if I did it. It's all right. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and give this video a thumbs up on your way out. That's right. Thank you. Love you.